YouTube, what's happening? CJ Detail Guy. Been a little minute. It's been busy. Um, I'm in here today working on patience again. Um, the last time we did anything, I had pretty much put most of the upper, front end, interior and stuff in. I still haven't put the glove box in just yet. And I'm still making some different tweaks and moves in here, driving it around and all that. I got 400 miles on it as we speak. But today what I'm dealing with is this passenger seat. The driver's side has power, so it slides back, goes forward, up, down, all the way above. So I can set that seat anywhere that I would like. This passenger seat, on the other hand, it just slides back and folds forward. So it folds forward here, there, and it also does it right here with the lever. But the issue with this seat, and I'm sure a lot of G-body guys have dealt with it as they did their conversions, seat conversions, it's up too forward to the dash. This seat, as of right now, and let me push it back some. This seat, as of right now, is back as far as it'll go. If you see, kind of notice how it sits up higher and sits forward more than the driver's side. So today I'm in here figuring out a way to get this seat to sit back further and slide forward rather than be at its max back. So what I'm going to do, and what makes sense to me, is I'm going to make some plates for the floor. Now, I've seen other guys do it. Janky does it. I've seen some guys on Facebook, not Facebook, but eBay, they do it. So I figure, hey, I got a weld shop right next door to me right here. So initially what we was going to do was what I did originally was got these seat tracks welded on to the tracks. But when we looked at those tracks on the seat, there's nowhere else to move those tracks. So the only thing left to do is to create seat or adapters. So where it's bolted at there and where it's bolted at back here, those points have to move. So the seat itself needs to be moved back. So the only way to do that right now without doing a whole lot of welding is to make two adapter plates, one for each side of the front, one for each side of the back. So that's 4 plates, and change the screw points. So that screw point on the floor will remain, but where this seat mounts to will mount further back. That way, with this seat, and let me show you exactly what the issue is. Let me grab my stand right quick. I hope this works. Now, the issue with this right now, and I hope I can get a good view of this. I'm gonna sit this right here. So I'm hoping I can get a good view of this, y'all. Let's see. Hopefully this stand stays put. Alright. So as you can see where the seat is, it's at its furthest point back right now, which is too close here to the dash. So this one has the front level. So if you pull it, it's back far as it goes. Pull it, go forward, it goes to there, which puts it right smack dab into the dash. Let me show you. See how that's right smack dab up there in the dash? And look at all the room back here. So that's cool, but I need this seat to sit further back when it's slid back. So because for me, driving the car, having this seat way up here like that, to me, is a bit uncomfortable with the way that I drive, having this seat seeming like it's sitting ahead of me like that. I don't like that. And then, you know, when I've had a couple folks, my son, my wife, a couple of my homeboys ride in the car with me, and they all seem to be sitting ahead of me. And the seat can't adjust further back or anything. So my thing is, okay, let me figure out how to make this seat sit further back. And as you can see with the tracks on the floor, that's the furthest point that I could take them. So the only other thing for me to do is to plate it here on this side, here on this side, bolt the plate to here, bring this plate further back to where I feel like I need it at, and bolt the chair to that while the plates are bolted to the floor. So that's the idea of what I'm getting ready to do. Like I said, I got the weld shop right next door to me, so they gave me some plate. They gave me some metal plate, some thick gauge plate. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this plate, clean it up real good once I finish. But I'm gonna take this plate and I'm gonna cut 4 strips, 2 being wider than the front because of how the back is. Let me show you that. As you can see, the back is wider than the front. If you can see what the front ones look like, it's just 1 bolt here where the back has 2. So I have to make the plates on the back wider. But that's my goal for the day. So I'm gonna take this chair out. And what the plan is, take the chair out and cut the plates and bolt the plates to the floor. Take the chair, sit it down on the plates and mark my position where I want it to be. Cut the plates to where I want them and drill the holes. And from there, everything should be mounted back and everything should be locked down to the floor, no problem. All right, so that's the plan. That's what I'm getting ready to do now. So when I hit you back, I'm gonna either have the chair out and the plates cut, or I may have the whole process done, because it's really simple. It's really nothing but cutting this plate, measuring, drilling the holes, mounting them in the car. Of course, I got to treat this metal. I'm not going to put that metal in my car like that. The metal's going to get treated, rust treated, once I get everything fabbed up and looking how it's supposed to be looking. So once I get that done, then that'll be done. So I'm getting ready to get on that now. That's my task for the day. The next thing I'm going to be doing is rewiring my window harnesses. That's the reason why I haven't put my door panels and stuff on, because these factory harnesses, especially with these end fittings on them, these jokers known for blowing out. And right now I got the driver's side hooked up. Man, that thing getting so hot. So that's normally what it does. It burns that plug up. So what I'm gonna do, what I figured out I'm gonna do, is I'm gonna get the newer style harness with the fuse, but I'm gonna add relays to both doors. And I probably put my switches in different locations. I'm thinking about putting them here in the console, my up and down for both sides, right smack dead in the center console. So I'm gonna do that. That's the next task after I finish with this chair. But this is what we doing today. And let me get off this joker here, this camera, and get to work, y'all. I hit you back. Go on. YouTube, just a quick update on these floors. Alright, so I got the extension brackets made. They roughed. I got the bolts for both of them in. This is my little area back here where I'm working. My little area where I'm working at, where I'm cutting, drilling holes, my metal bits, my drill step. So the way I've been doing this so far, y'all, I've been taking the piece of paper. See, I got the 2 holes and the 1 hole. So you got 2 holes on the back too, 1 hole on the front. So I've been measuring from side to side the distance on each. So the bracket on this one is exactly the same size, which is 5.5 inches long, 5.5 inches long. So when I sit the seat down on these brackets, from this point to this point is going to be about 3 inches back. From here to, well, 2.5 inches back. From here to back here to back here, and from here to back here. So I'm gonna sit the seats on these, the rear plates of those, and I'm gonna get my holes for the back there. These will be mounted to the floor. Then I have a bolt coming up through the bottoms of each one of these, locking down the chairs to these plates to the floor. So they're not in tight. I got them just screwed in right now. So that I can see exactly where I'm gonna go with them, or if I have to move them. But this is just the plates. Once I finish with it, I'm gonna clean it up a little bit, make it look a lot better, get the rust and stuff off of them, paint them, and then they'll be looking pretty good on the floor. So my next move now is to take the seat, sit it back in, get the points where I want it to be at its furthest back, get that part where I want it to be at, and then cut those holes, drill those holes, and then clean them up, mount the seat in, make sure it's how I want it, and then I'll be done. Alright, I'm gonna hit y'all back as soon as I got a little bit more. Alright, y'all. So now I got the bolts bolted down. It's not moving on every side. Everything bolted in. So this part is locked to the car. The seat will be locked here on both sides. Front and back. If you see the seat brackets, you got the front, one on each, two on the backs. So I got about 4 inches back this way from the front. So my seat, when I put it in, my seat was sitting further back than where mine is now. When I lay the seat back, it lays back even further. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in now, and I'll come back and hit y'all when I got a little bit more. All right, y'all, I'm back. I got it all in, all done. Let y'all see. I got that plate in for now, right now, bolted down. Everything's bolted down on the floor. This side as well. I also got the front done also. Right now I got the seat pulled all the way up. Let's see how it looks when I bring it back. Because as you remember, it sat kind of far up, so this is it pushed up. So as you can tell, it's halfway to the front or to the dash. It gave me plenty room, like, to get in. As you can see, when I got, like, say somebody's riding with me in that back seat, I got plenty of room back there now for somebody to get in and go all the way through. But let's see what it'll look like when the seat is all the way reclined and all the way pushed back. All right, let's see. So grab hold. All right, now it's back. Y'all see that? Now I haven't moved that driver's side. So if you go back to the beginning of the video, you'll see that this passenger seat sat further up than the driver's side. So now, as you can see right now, the driver's side is up, the passenger side is back. Where the driver's seat is right now is where I usually drive my whole everything, how I drive it. So now my passenger side seat is also slid back further now as well. So it gives it way more distance up front, leg room wise. Makes me feel a little more comfortable. I dropped it down just a little bit lower. So Everything's right, moving like it's supposed to, or looking like it's supposed to. Let's see how it looks from the back of the car. All right, if you can see it, it straightened the seat out as well. The seat was looking kind of leaning at one point, but now it seems as though both seats are in there like they're supposed to. That back seat, or the passenger seat now, is back towards the pillar, further back towards this pillar here. Before it was sitting up a little bit further, but now I got it back by the pillar, so when whoever's riding, let me close this door. Who's ever riding in it now, they chilling. Arm on the door sill, chilling. They ain't sitting mad close, because what was happening was this seat was sitting up where it was blocking my mirror. So I was having trouble seeing my mirror from over there, because this person was sitting up a little bit higher, or sitting about right here on me with the seat pushed all the way back. So now that I got more leg room in here, or the passenger has more leg room in here, I got a little bit more drop low in the car, if you could tell. So that worked out a lot better for me. My seat is sitting down. If I lift it up, they'll be even. But that's the way it should have been, or them brackets is got it now. But that's the way probably. I mean, you can't really judge that when you first put the brackets on these different seats. You just never know. So, but that worked. That did everything I needed it to do. Now what's getting ready to happen? I'm about to take the brackets out, take the seat back out, and pretty much I'm gonna treat the brackets, shape them up a little bit better, give them a nicer looking little design to them. And I'm gonna put those back in the car, be done with that. So that's pretty much it, just the raw look of them. They just squares. But once I round off the edges and kind of slim them up a little bit and cut off the excess, what I don't need, it's gonna look a lot better. When I say excess, I'm talking about like around here, trim this down, cause I don't need all this front lip part right here. That stuff is not really nothing that I need. So you could trim this on both sides. On the back, slide it up. On the back, if you look at it, it's a lot on there I could trim off. So I'm gonna trim off like these little sharp edges. All that stuff gonna get trimmed down. I'm gonna trim it all. I'm gonna trim all these little edges off, trim this down, make it a lot neater. Same thing over here. I'm gonna trim off this excess edge, the excess edge up top, make everything look a lot better. Then I'm gonna treat these, get all the rust and stuff off of them, treat them. I'm gonna paint them, put them on back in. All right, so that's it. When I'm done with that, I'll hit you with a little update video on that. But for now, that's the seat adjustments, custom made by CJ the Detail Guy. I'm gone. All right, y'all, I took them brackets off, trimmed them up better, sprayed them, got them treated. I think I'm gonna put them under the carpet instead of over the carpet. Just send the bolts up through the bottom of the carpet, then you might not see these plates at all. I think that's what I might do. But that's how they looking now. Treated all the way around, trimmed them, treated them. So can't complain about that. That looked pretty decent to me. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get ready to put them back inside. So I'll hit you back when I got that. While I had the seat out, figured I'd go ahead and spray the tracks as well. Get all that rust and stuff off of them. Get them sprayed black so they'll look just as decent. So coming along. So I'll be putting all this stuff back in, and hopefully it'll look flush with everything. So alright. Alright, y'all. We at the end. I got the seat back in with all the brackets adjusted and looking like they need to look. Alright. So I got the front ones in. Got them trimmed up, painted. Both of them trimmed up and painted. I also got the rear end. So let me scoot that forward so you can see. I'm gonna have to put some grease on these jokers for real. But I got the backs in. Got them in there. Mounted down. I didn't put them under the floor, under the mat. It would have made it a lot harder. So I just put them in like that. So they're in on both sides. Got the passenger side in, driver's side in. Everything's reconnected up underneath there. So she's good. She's sitting back like she's supposed to, as I showed you in the first one. Let me scoot it back right quick. 1 second. Trying to do this with one hand. Y'all know what that is. But as I showed you earlier, she's sitting back further. Feels rather good to me, sitting like this. As you can see, it sits back further than it was before. So that's a completed job. Everything's blacked out, looking good with the floor. Most of that stuff you ain't paying no attention as far as the brackets go, but you see how it sits back a little bit. It gives you a little bit more space up front. So I'm cool with that. I'm rolling with that. So let's look at it from the driver's side. Actually, I'm gonna get in the car and see how it looks from within the car. How it feels with me sitting in my, in my seat and stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty cool right there, y'all. The seat sitting back further. I was riding with my arm up on the seat like this. Is how far up it was sitting. But now it's back here, so now I gotta put my arm on the armrest. So arm on the armrest. I actually, if I wanted to, I could take my seat back a little further and really, especially when I'm chilling, I'm not driving, I'm just parked. I could really just sit here with my arm on the armrest here and be good, because everything's right here at the push of a button. Foot is on the pedal, everything's good. So, but I'm happy that that's back. Now I feel like we pretty much even. When I drive, of course, I'm gonna pull my seat up a little bit further, like it was a second ago. But it's gonna be about right there. But shoot, it's in there, sitting back. I got plenty of room with it from here to the dash. So that's a win for me. Shoot, I didn't even sit in the passenger side. Y'all see them doors. I didn't even sit in the passenger side to see how it really feels. Normally when I would sit up here, I felt like I was pressed into the front. But shoot, I got plenty leg room. I'm short anyway, but now a tall person, look how much more room you got from here to there. Now a tall person chilling, and their arm on the armrest as well. So everybody chilling. Seat belt coming from right here, come straight across. We good. All right, we good. We ride. All right. Everybody comfortable. Everybody comfortable, y'all. Now I got to get these windows straight. Like I told y'all in an earlier video, these old style windows, they just got the factory fuse on it underneath the dash. They probably should have made those harnesses with fuses and relays on them. It don't have it on it, so the fuse part, this part right here, or the window side, this back piece, they still sell this piece right here. But this the part that be going bad all the time. You can feel it when it's getting real hot. So I'm going to just replace all of this. The whole harness. I'm going to take it all the way down to inside, underneath the dash under there, to the power wire, the up and down wires, that type of stuff. And I'm going to run this into the new relay, into the new relay and the new wiring harness, which is going to delete these style buttons and put newer style buttons on that. At first, I didn't want to do that, but with that keep happening, I don't want to keep cutting that wire, adding a pigtail into it all the time, because that's what usually happens. You got to keep cutting this out, this part of the harness. You got to keep cutting that out. This right here, cut this out, rewire it back in, and over time it does the same thing over and over again. So I don't want to keep doing that. So I figure I'd rather just run a universal window switch harness on there. Just update my buttons, or just make my buttons the momentary push buttons, up, down, 2 different buttons. So it'll be 4 buttons total, 2 for this door, 2 for this door. And I'm thinking what I'm gonna do, instead of putting 2 on that door and 2 on that door, I think I'm gonna wire it from there back around to right here. Right here. The 4 buttons across the top. And those would be the window buttons. Might even go this far down where my fingertips at. 1, 2, 3, 4. I might put the buttons right there for the windows, driver side, passenger side. So still got my work cut out for me. Still working on patience. She knows it don't stop with these old schools. So I'm in here now trying to get the panels and things together, the sounds and things together. But that was the task for the day. That task is done. This is Sunday, going into the top of the week. So, them doors closed so good. But anyway, I'm getting ready to get up out of here, and it got dark on me. I'm getting ready to get out of here, get to the crib. I gotta be right back in here in the morning. So y'all be cool, man. Y'all need something, hit me in the comments. Remember, like, share, subscribe, all of the above, y'all. It'll help me out. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate you. Talk with you soon. Y'all know what it is. When I got some more, I hit you back.